It is time for the Q&A. There wasn't really much to talk about Scrapped, the kind of very random object show 4, but I can say I animated the very start of it. I don't remember if I did my lines, but I'm 95% sure I did. My favorite type of soup would probably be ramen noodles, I guess, but if you don't count that, I had this soup at Carrabba's, which had I think carrots and a bunch of other stuff, and that was really good. No, I don't know H. Films personally. The only thing I know about him is that he's British and that he has a speech impediment. I've heard his voice before. And my second favorite letter, besides X, would probably be H. Yeah. Okay, that's a lot. If I had 3 wishes, I would probably wish for immortality, more wishes, definitely. And actually, I just wish for infinite wishes and then wish whatever I want. You can't really throw away love, but with money I could buy more Rubik's Cubes, so I would pick money, and I'm at love in this scenario. The most beautiful place I've ever seen is Niagara Falls, 100%. Never went to high school because I didn't drop out or anything. I'm too young, I guess. Favorite TV show, I guess, is Impractical Jokers. It's the only TV show I really watch anymore. And the strangest thing in my refrigerator, I don't have anything strange in my refrigerator because I'm not a psychopath. Who is John Sebastian? Never went to a 5-star resort in my life that I know of. I didn't really have a favorite toy growing up, but right now my favorite toy is the Rubik's Cube because it's fun, and I've never broken the law, to my knowledge at least. I don't have a favorite sports team because I don't watch sports, because I can't play sports, because I have a heart condition. If I could possess any talent, it would be speed cubing. If I could trade lives with someone, I wouldn't, because my life is great right now. If I could erase one moment from the entire history of the world or universe, I would erase the entire history before my channel, because everything before that never mattered. Favorite toy? I already answered that. I don't like to poke fun at anybody but myself. If I was teleported to another planet, well, let's just say something. There's a very small chance that planet would be in the habitable zone of the solar system, so 9 times out of 10 I would probably be dead. But if I was teleported onto another planet, I would probably just live the best of my life until I died. I feel like I'm the most in control with my YouTube channel for obvious reasons, and I'd rather have one passion because 10 hobbies are way too many to manage. My favorite movie is Treasure Island, the Russian dub. I'm joking, it's WALL-E. I'm not that weird. If I could interview a famous person, I would interview nobody because I don't like interviewing people. I would tell them that their food is bad. Okay, you have more. If I could use only one word for the rest of my life, it would be soup, I guess. And my dreams and ambitions is probably just to become a famous YouTuber. If I was given an elephant and I couldn't do anything with it, I would, kill it and then throw it in my backyard so that it could dissolve into the ground, I guess. If I never saw anything on the news. Also, if I had the world's attention for 30 seconds, I would say,
What's up, guys? It's Quandale Dingle here. I've been arrested for multiple crimes, including battery on a police officer, grand theft, declaring war on Italy, public indecency. I will be escaping prison on March 10th, and after that, I will take over the world.
If I could be friends with any celebrity, I would be friends with myself because I am the best person in the world. If I were to play a song I would love right now, I would play any trashy cover by me. I would rather feel like a potato. If I had $1 million, I would donate 25% of it to charity, and use probably 50% of what I have left to buy a bunch of Rubik's Cubes, and then use the rest to my own liking. I can tell if someone has a sense of humor if they're, I don't know. If I could make my own song, I would name it whatever name I wanted and then follow it up with trashy Super Earth cover. Duh. But based on how you worded it, I think you mean only one doppelganger. Doppelganger. I'm gonna call it a doppelganger. I'm gonna call them Super Earth 2 Electric Boogaloo. If I had $2 million, I would give $1 million to Super Earth 2 Electric Boogaloo and keep $1 million to myself. And then do the same thing I did for the question about $10 million. Or was it $1 million? I forgot. Right now, there's probably food in my fridge. I have learned nothing from kids because I don't hang around kids. How do I want to be remembered? I want to be remembered from my YouTube channel. I hope a deceased relative, if they, looked at me. I don't have a deceased relative, so L. If I could change my name, I would change it to Sue Perth, I guess. The strangest thing I've ever fallen in love with? Nothing. If I could have any superpower, it would be, telekinesis. Because technically, I'm pretty sure I could pick myself up and fly. If I were invited to... The heck is Hogwarts? The highlights of my childhood, I don't really have that much of a childhood, I guess. A secret I have kept more than a decade? None. A decade ago, I was practically an amoeba. I'm obviously joking. I was alive more than a decade ago. The most important thing I've learned from a celebrity is nothing. Except don't be stupid. Do I care about reviews? I don't know exactly what you mean, but if you're talking about, bad comments, I've never really gotten one. What would be the perfect crime? None. All crimes are really bad. Except putting a donkey in a bathtub and letting it sleep. That would be the perfect crime. I don't remember which country had that law, but it was one of them. The stupidest thing I've ever done was be born. Spontaneity or stability. I don't know. Funniest movie I've ever seen. I don't watch funny movies. My worst habit is procrastination, 100%. Do they like to take a stand or just let things go? What are you talking about, they? I don't know who you're talking about. My favorite song is... I don't really have one, honestly. How would I think the world would be if bananas were illegal? I don't think it would change that much, but... Minions would be banned, of course. Would I rather be able to control time or be able to know what other people are thinking? I would probably rather be able to control time because I don't want to know what other people are thinking. It's probably a hot mess. Is it difficult to do what I do for a living, hobby, etc.? No, kind of. YouTube is kind of hard. My favorite celebrity? I don't have one. If I had $2,000 on the ground, I would do the same thing as if I found $10,000 on the ground. 25% to charity, 50% of what I have left on Rubik's Cubes, and the other 50% on whatever I want. My favorite pizza topping is pepperoni, unless you count cheese. If I could possess the abilities of my pet, I wouldn't. My favorite team game to play is probably... Well, the first thing that comes to mind is Uno, and that's really fun, so... Anything interesting you've watched lately? No. A recent trend that I can't stand is TikTok. Just TikTok in general. Is there anything that annoys me about traveling? No. Except I get very easily car sick, so... My favorite drink is apple juice by a mile. Also, milk. I really like milk. Also, I've tried apple juice and milk combined. For some reason, I like it. I'm really weird in that way. Is there anything that... hold on. I already answered that. My current pet peeve? Oh, never mind. I forgot 66. What is that one song I can't help but sing along to? I don't listen to songs with words. My current pet peeve is wrists, I guess. Like, I have this thing called carpophobia or whatever. And every time I see, like, wrists and veins, it just creeps me out for some reason. First YouTuber I've discovered, I don't know, but I do remember there was this guy that makes, like, hold on. The first YouTuber I've ever commented on, though, is named Jeff Slimden or something like that. He makes, like, you know Morshu, the guy from the Zelda games? He kind of does that kind of stuff. Like, splices his voice and does that. Do you remember the first time you logged onto the internet? No. If I ran for president, my campaign slogan would be, "Hello, I am Superth, and I am going to name every citizen in the United States, and you cannot stop me." What did I do over the weekend? I visited a friend's house, and we wrote Superth all over hidden places in their room, with their permission, of course, but not for their parents. No. What do I do for fun? Cube and YouTube. The last movie I watched, I think Aladdin. Where did I last travel to? New York, specifically Buffalo, Niagara Falls. When did you last take a flight? I believe I went from I last took a flight from Florida to Baltimore to Buffalo, Buffalo to Florida, which was Niagara Falls. My favorite place to get a drink is my house. Idiot. My favorite place to vacation? So far it's Niagara Falls again. Where do I attend university? Are you assuming I've attended university? Have I ever lived in more than one country? No. Just no. According to my mom, I've went to Mexico once, but I don't remember it. And my morning routine, I think I just get up, brush my teeth, put on deodorant, put on some decent clothes, and then go to school and do all that stupid stuff. And hey, that was all the questions you asked. Yay!
I used to exist, but ever since I got swallowed up into an iPad and became Super Society, I guess I just stopped existing.